All right, here it is. The question of the day. When do you, I did that like a game show
I
host,
love
didn't I? When do you think pools should close for the summer? Now we're talking about like public pools, pools of apartment complexes. Not the
Yes.
one in your backyard. Close it or open it when you want.
Yeah, that's your property. But
Right, right.
the public pools, you know?
Okay.
Scan that QR code to play along or go to
That one
ozarksfirst.com
right there.
/vote to play along from home because we want to hear what you guys are thinking. I've got a lot of thoughts.
I have the silencer out. Oop. Oh, I let the air out.
Is that the
Yeah.
ocean?
All right, let's see what the answers we have are. After Labor Day, when the hot days end, at the first hint of fall, when the owner decides, just keep them closed, when the water gets cold, and other. And leave a comment for that. We'd like to know what your opinion is. Now, you came up with this question, which says to me you're annoyed that these pools are closing.
Yes,
Yes.
extremely annoyed because the hot weather is still here.
Yeah.
Just because school's back in session and, hey, swim at your own risk, okay? That's what I say. If it's because of a lifeguard staffing issue, then adults swim at your own risk. Maybe not the kiddos, because they should be in school. But, keep the pools open until it gets cold and then it's like not healthy to be in the water,
Yeah, I can see what you're
You could
going
catch a
for.
cold. But keep it open through September, at least September.
Yeah, well, I can understand that because, as you see, we're having some 90-degree days.
Literally Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all 90s.
Yeah, but then again, if it's a public pool, you have to have lifeguards.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a staffing issue. I don't know.
Most likely. I mean, most lifeguards are kind of in that teenage range or,
Yeah.
college age.
See, but I think people are going with what you were saying. When
Thank
the
you.
hot days end.
Yeah. And that could even extend into October because we know Missouri.
It can extend.
It'll be
There have
December.
There have been 60-degree days in December and January and things like that, but you might be pushing it a little bit at that point.
Yeah.
Because it could be 60, but you've had a day, days of 20s and 30s. It's not going to be easy to swim in those pools.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like that's where kind of that end of summer depression comes because the pools close.
Yeah.
And it's just such a permanent mark on the fun's over. I don't like it. Keep them open.
See, the only two things are after Labor Day and when the hot days end.
Yeah.
Not even in other.
Oh, when the water gets cold, okay.
Water gets cold. Yeah, sometimes, but now come on.
Now that's-
Have you not jumped into a pool in the summer and gone, gee?
Of course.
Yeah.
Usually
They
towards
used
the
to
beginning
say
of the
what they
summer.
do is they throw frogs in, and if the frogs die, it's either too much chlorine or it's too cold.
Okay.
Yeah. That was just when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I remember them saying it. Oh, this is how they test
The
it.
medieval way to test.
Yes.
Get the frogs.
Yes. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, and again, when the water gets cold, that's relative to that's a personal preference because each person's body temperature runs differently. So
Right.
I could think it's cold. Someone thinks it's great.
And you don't have to go in if it's too cold.
There you go.
Right. Go under a nice warm
yeah.
shower or something.
I think when the hot days end.
Okay. I mean, that's the one that's taking the lead.
Because this kind of lends itself to, would you rather be too cold or too hot? At least, when it's cold, you can add layers. But if you're too hot, you can only get down to so much before you don't want to be out in public. You might get the cops called on you.
There's
But-
that truth.
Then you get in the pool to cool off.
Yeah. But see, if I get cold, I'm cold to the bone. And it's like I could stand in a fire and I'm not going to warm up. It's just, when your jaw won't work.
Yeah.
That's when you're too
Clenched
cold.
down.
Start talking like a Boston Brahmin. Hi,
Hi, how are you? Okay.
mother.
Okay, well, I think most people agree with me. Thank you. How about you? What do you think?
I think when the hot days end is a good thing, but again, that's, that changes.
Yeah.
And you may go, up, they're all over, and then all of a sudden now you've got several 90-degree days coming up.
Yep.
So I think, in one way, just as a way of doing business. You set a date, boom, that's it. So you know how to plan for it.
Okay, Tom.
Yeah.
Well, with that, thank you for playing along. Are we keeping this open the rest of the show, Charlie? Nope. Okay, it's closed. So, thanks for playing along. We're getting a check of the weather in just a bit, followed by a game of triple play. Tom, we're really good at that game.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay.